stain.
Lawyers are life.
I'll allow it. Nigga, they was going in. Bouncing back and forth. It really was like how it be in them shows. Only a few things threw me off a little bit. But we'll get into it. Got to free a black woman this birthday, nigga.
Happy birthday, bro.
I got to set a black woman free, yo. I can talk about it now because the trial is over, nigga. The trial is done. I set a black woman free. She can go home to her family. Shit was beautiful, yo. I was a juror.
So what was the case about?
Nigga,
you can
first
talk
off,
about it. It's
jury duty
now.
is done now. It's public record. It's out there. She's free.
Yes.
But jury duty, I get selected for this past Wednesday. My whole mind frame is still thinking there's no way in hell they're going to select me. You're never going to be selected, though. So I go in, I'm mad confident. I watch the whole Obi-Wan while I'm waiting for my number to be picked.
Oh, no, man, I didn't watch the last one.
You didn't? Oh, you got to watch the
first two, though.
You got to watch the last one. The shit is fire.
The first two was fire. I was like, okay,
you seen your boy Darth Vader coming in that thing.
They coming with it early on this. Like,
you see how much better this shit is than Boba Fett?
They coming with it.
You don't even think about Boba Fett no more, yo. Boba Fett was trash.
Nah, that shit really about to blow. Disney about to go crazy.
Nah, they went crazy with that series. It's hard so far. But you go into the room, you go into the jury duty room, you sign in, get your money. If you want to donate it, you could donate it. I didn't know it becomes taxable income when you get it, or else I would have just donated it as well. But either way, I took it. I took the $15. They give you $15 fucking dollars, yo. Still in 2022 with the gas prices at the ridiculous rate they at.
You can go get a burrito from Chipotle and a gallon of gas.
If that.
1 gallon.
Yeah, 1 gallon. Nigga, that's all you got left over is $7 after you get the burrito.
They give you your rations for the day.
So you walk into the joint, you go upstairs, walk in, sit down. They tell you to go. They broke us up into 2 groups, or at least I only saw 2 groups because I got selected in the second group of people that went up. And I had to go up to 3F, the courtroom 3F. Yo. It was 40 of us that went up there at first. They only needed to select 12. What is the percentage on that? I think it's 30%.
Yo, you would have chosen Juror, yo.
Yo, this is why I'm so upset.
Fit the criteria.
30% chance of me being selected, right? It's only 6 black people up there, maybe. So you could see immediately. All black people must do the same thing when they get selected to go up there. All right, which one of us is going to be the one that gets selected? Because you're only going to have 1 to 2 black people on the fucking stand with you. Now, ours was a little bit more diverse than probably other areas because of where we live at. So it was a little bit more of each ethnicity. But it was only 2 black people that got selected. And one of them got dismissed for whatever reason. We didn't end up getting the reason why. People think it was because she was falling asleep. Like, it's like, come on, son. You can't be falling asleep.
Nah, that shit is boring.
It's somebody's life in your hands, nigga. You can't do that to them,
imagine if you get the weak case where it's not interesting at all.
So what, yo? You got to realize that even if it's only for a minuscule thing, because the case, so you get up there and you find out what the case is about. All 40 of the jurors find out what the case is about. This is a fraud case. Allegedly, the woman had used stolen identity to purchase a Benz at the dealership that's across the way from my shit. Yeah. So when they do I think it's called the voir dire questions. I think that's how you say that, and the lawyers could correct me if I'm wrong. But they ask you these questions to see, they basically profiling you right now to see if you're going to be a good enough juror. Both the state or the prosecutor and the defense get to choose the jury at that point. So they have you answer these questions. They have you raise your hand real quick to see if the question applies to you. And then they have you come up. Yo, have you seen the white noise disruption thing that they have in courtrooms now?
I haven't.
Yo, they have this thing, right? Because you're not supposed to listen to what they're talking about. Like, as a juror, I guess, or people in the crowd, you're not really supposed to listen to all of the conversation that's happening at the time that it's happening. You know how they whisper into their client at the times?
Yeah.
They have this thing in there, in this courtroom at least. This was the first time I seen it. They turn on this white noise thing. So it sounds like when your TV goes to that scrambled screen, it sounds like that in the courtroom. And then you can't hear shit. They're talking to each other. I was looking around the room like, holy, what? This is amazing, nigga. This shit is amazing shit.
Only time I go to court is for like petty crimes, so it's like I don't.
So I wasn't used to this at all. Like, this was crazy, yo. It's like they were doing that the whole time while we were up there. So you walk up after you asked, because I had actually answered 2 questions that I had affirmed. One, they asked if you knew the area that it was in. I told them, I live like 2 minutes from this shit. Yeah. And then 2, I think, if you have anybody that was trained in your family as a
it was the joint by the joint.
Questions.
It was the joint by your joint that the offense happened at.
The car dealership, nigga, right over there, yo. The shit's wild.
I remember seeing that.
This shit's wild.
So I was like, wait, hold up.
That's why the trial. I didn't think they would select me because I feel like that's like proximity shit. Though I live like wild close to this shit. What if the witness sees me or something and they mad at me because I didn't find her guilty, yo. They fucked up though, man.
The trial of the month, yo.
Yo, the thing that made me mad, yo, was how the prosecutors. Well, let me finish with the jury selection shit.
Okay.
So they ended up eliminating, I think it was 10 of us, and they eliminated the nigga that was right in front of me. Yo. I was waiting for my number to be called, which was 117. So they say 116. They naming all the numbers. They skip over mine. 134. I was like, oh shit. All of you guys can be excused. I was like, God damn it. So I got to come back in an hour after lunch and figure out if I'm going to be selected. They put us in numerical order. I'm the 5th person at that time. So I'm up there. They're now having us go sit up in the juror box.
What kind of fit did you have on?
Yo, I wore my most relaxed fit in anticipation that I wasn't going to be selected. I had just a regular button-up shirt on and some khaki
pants. Could
they see your
or
tattoos? Some shit like that. No, and that's where I fucked up.
Gotta let them see your tattoos.
You gotta show your tattoos, yo.
Gotta let them see.
Wear short sleeve shirts. Ensure that you show the tats.
I still enjoy regular life, and I'm a regular dude, bro.
Because you don't want to get selected for this shit. I kind of was happy I was selected because I saved this woman. Because I really do think they would have locked her up if it wasn't a sensible nigga like me and a couple other people in that room.
Good call.
But I'll get to that more once we get to the verdict portion. But so the selection, you go sit up there. They have you stand up before you sit down. Both the defense or the prosecution and the defense, I should say, both have a chance to say sit or you can be excused, basically. So they're going through. They get through the first people, but they're not getting through them quickly. Yo, they get to me. They do that shit mad quick, yo. I look too wholesome. Yeah. I gotta get more gritty in my life, yo. I gotta get some more grit in my life,
when you got
nigga, they selected me too fast. They was like, sit. It was immediate. There wasn't even no hesitation or thought in my shit. I'm like, damn,
yo, your algorithm too.
I gotta start doing stuff, yo. I gotta
stop watching those
something different, yo.
Shit,
God damn it, man. They picked me so damn fast. They was hesitating on every other juror except me, yo. It was like they knew that this nigga was the one that they wanted. I was like, God damn, man.
My man Rich was in there hella serious.
Matter of fact, one of the black dudes, they had him standing there. They turned the white noise thing on to discuss something about him while he was standing there.
That's craziness. I didn't know they had the white noise machine.
It's full on profiling going on.
You ever seen the white noise machine?
Yo,
I ain't never heard of that.
I swear I never seen this before. This is the first time I've ever seen it.
Shuts it all down.
You can't hear shit. Like, you have to literally be right in front of them and hear them talking. Otherwise,
that makes sense though. But I haven't been to court
because you shouldn't be privy to certain conversations because it can be leading. You know, they only presenting the evidence to us, and that was the whole thing that we had to realize throughout this case. So I'm selected. Case starts immediately.
Yeah.
They exit everybody else that wasn't selected, and they say, all right, let's get started. I was like, oh, shit, I'm in the game right now. They gave me a pencil and everything. I was like, yo, what's going down? I'm juror number 117 on this motherfucker, son.
What's going in? You was taking
the state versus. Yeah, the state was really versus.
For the state.
Damn, for the state, yo. They was trying to get her. Yo. They came in nasty in the opening statement. This is the case of 2 Tiffany Smiths. One in Ohio and the defendant. Yo, I was like, God damn, this shit is real. I'm in the game. I'm in the fucking game. I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. I've been watching this shit.
I told you would enjoy that shit, yo. Need this nigga, yo.
Wasn't the voice some Law and Order, yo?
Yo, but the thing that was real cool though they weren't black women. I was kind of, except for the judge. The judge was one of them old school black women too. She wasn't playing no fucking games. She had that shit where if you start doing some shit, her face is not gonna be able to unshow that she's saying, "Bitch, what are you like?" Her face is saying that. She's not gonna say it in the courtroom, but the mannerisms and shit, like she was getting mad at the defense lawyers a few times because they kept trying to ask certain questions that they couldn't. Apparently, they had discussed it before, and they was getting upset. But so the trial starts. We go for about 3 hours the first day. Damn. The next day we go the whole day, which is from 9 to 4, I think it was.
Damn.
And then the following day we go until about 2 o'clock. And
so them niggas debated for like 8 hours?
What they do, they allow the state to go first with the opening statement, then the defense, and then the state goes with their witnesses, and then the defense goes with their witnesses. State had about 4 witnesses, 3 or 4 witnesses. 2 of them it was 3 witnesses. So it was 2 from the dealership and then 1 from the detective that was selected. Oh, and then the cop. Yeah, so it was 4 of them. It was 4 witnesses that the state had against her, all saying that it was her. And then, so the people that were in the dealership ID'd her through like a photo array, but they showed through the body cam footage that the photo array was done under suspect pretenses. You're supposed to do it in a private setting, and they say you should have at least 2 police officers in that joint, right? Mm-hmm. There's only 1 cop in there doing it, and the door was wide the fuck open with 2 niggas standing literally outside the door. One was the detective, the lead detective on the shit who knew the person that he was coming to try to get. So it got a little suggestive, I guess I should say. So we didn't feel confident with that evidence. It's kind of what it boiled down to. All the evidence they had, nothing tied to her. That was the issue. So nobody. At first, we was deadlocked when we went. So they took us to we get to the 3rd day. I'll skip ahead because, like I said, they just battled back and forth with each other. A lot of that objection sustained. That shit was happening. Like they
be aggressive too.
That shit be having you like snapping
Lawyers
back and forth. I was like,
Lawyers
this
are hard.
Crazy.
They be having that.
You have to know shit. Yeah, you got to know shit. Right, mad quick. Salute to her though, because I thought they was public defenders, but I think they was a little bit more than public. She had good lawyer situation set up because they smoked it. But what I was saying before, it wasn't any black women that were the lawyers, but it was all women. There was no men on the either one of the tables, and they killed that shit. Tough. They was going in. It was like I said, just like the movies, aggressive from the state side. Like they was badgering the defense's witness. The defense only witness they had was a eyewitness specialist. This nigga has studied, like, they gave his CV, which is his resume. Mm-hmm. That shit was like 50 pages long. Yo, this nigga had extensive record of details. And he was saying, you know how you've always heard the common saying of all white people look alike or all these people look alike? You know how you say that? Yeah. It's a known thing. How could they really tell the difference between... Why did they select her? That was the issue that they kept having. Because they didn't have any surveillance video of her being in the spot. They never found the car. They never found the ID that was supposed to be stolen. Only a photocopy of the ID. Terrible. The picture of the lady that was on the photo ID, I was like, yo, how did they select this woman for this? Did they just randomly pick black women?
They just
pick them out? Yo, this shit is horrifying, nigga. It was like, yo, and like, so they take you to the back. I'll skip ahead to the verdict shit so we can get started on the pod and everything. They take us to the back. Mm-hmm. You start your verdict and you have to sit back there. You can't leave. So you just sitting back there, all 12 jurors. It gets a little awkward at first. So we all decide to do an anonymous vote to see how everybody's feeling. Because if she was guilty of the first crime, she was guilty of all of it. So vice versa, if she was not guilty, she was not guilty of all of it. Yeah. We figured that out from the beginning. Mm-hmm. But we had to look at all the evidence they gave us, and all of us felt the same. Like, yo, yes, fraud definitely fucking happened. They allowed it to happen, honestly. It's on the dealership a little bit. But how was it her? They haven't tied anything to her. They had no piece of evidence that showed it was this woman. And they couldn't tell us why they picked her. Because that was the first question we asked.
Video of the person committing fraud?
No. They had nothing to tie it.
How do you not have a camera at the desk where people check out?
They did have a camera in there, but apparently the camera's on I think it's a 60 to 90 day loop. And they didn't get in contact until the 95th day or some. Oh, hell yeah. Somebody definitely got fucking fired to let this go through. It was a Mercedes dealership.
Happened.
This is a high-end dealer. It wasn't a small dealer.
See, I'm a real understander of things like that. It probably had something to do with the person that they probably was short-staffed or something like that, and they knew like they could get in there in that little window and scam and shit.
They definitely almost got
all the way super scamish.
Oh, it was the end of the month. They knew exactly when to go in to do this. It's a whole card ring going on every day, probably all the time. It's expensive. So I get why people start resorting into wild shit if they never really if they never were taught the proper foundation. I guess you could get sucked into that type world. It's fast money.
Yeah,
you walk out with a Benz that you don't have to pay for.
Yeah,
but they took us to the back. We were deadlocked at first, 6-6 as far as guilty, not guilty, and I was not guilty from the jump. Because I had got skeptical after the first day. I'm not going to hold you. I judged her. I did. Yeah. I looked at her. She was mad young. I did. And I don't like fraud. You know me. Yeah. This shit didn't happen to me mad times. This shit gets annoying. Shit is frustrating, more than anything.
And then the worst thing about them niggas is they always scam the niggas that's just like, we got regular people money.
Fucking jobs, yo. Like, I'm not out here stunting on some.
If you know how to do that on people that can afford that shit, bro.
Man, some bullshit. But, hey, So I was not guilty with it because it was just no evidence. My whole thing was I wanted to look at the ID. If the ID would have looked like her, more than likely I would have voted guilty. But nothing looked like her, and they didn't have anything to tie it to her. Just this one white woman saying it was her. That was all they had. And it was another lady, and this was where
she was an eyewitness.
Yes, this was the eyewitness at the financing person. They had her ID through the photo array. The photo array shit was so sketchy, nigga. She didn't even look through all the photos. She went through the first photo and then saw hers and immediately said,
You don't have to look at every picture?
You do. Okay. That was the issue with the whole thing. I had read the regulations, and you know what? The field of work that I work in, that's my whole job. Like, if you're not sticking to the regulations, nigga, what the fuck are you doing? Yes. No, how did that even get admitted into evidence? I was upset. Nigga, I wasn't bending on that. I wasn't changing to guilty because they had nothing to tie it. Yeah. It was this old Hispanic woman. She was staunch. She was the last person that we had to get to convince over. She just didn't understand. She kept making scenarios up, and we kept having to tell her that could be true.
Yeah.
But this is the evidence that we have right here. You can't convict her of some shit that you think might have happened. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's scary if you really think that way.
That's when the prejudice comes into play.
Yes, that's what was happening. But as
a little bit of prejudice.
Because after we did the first vote, they allowed us to go ahead and talk about it. We talked about it a little bit. And they started to come around like, oh, shit, I didn't even think about it that way. And it's like, yeah, nigga, this is somebody's life. I don't know how much time she would have really got for it, like fraud of I think it was like 45,000, the total of it. So it's over 25,000. I think she probably got a couple years.
Yeah.
But I don't want to send her to
That's serious for somebody.
I don't want to send anybody to prison, yo. I don't want, especially a black woman, yo. So I got to free a black woman yesterday before my birthday. It was beautiful.
Good shit, yo.
Beautiful thing. I ended up taking off 2 days. Because I was supposed to be off 2 days before my birthday. I took off the 2 days after the weekend is over now. So, but if y'all, I guess y'all see the shades and everything, and I was going in
Happy B-Day again, bro.
33, I made it. Though.
Yeah.
Definitely excited about this shit, man.
And I'm glad, you got to go experience court. Hopefully that gets you off your YouTube deep dive.
It actually
got you
more immersed.
Yo, about to be
I may even start looking at what is law.
Look to be a juror.
Might have to look.
Yo, just gonna be the volunteer juror.
Yeah, hell yeah. Always a substitute juror, yo. If you need me, the sensible one.
I know what happened.
We gotta give Rich credit for being an official justice warrior.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yo, once we came out and they said not guilty, because you got to get the unanimous not guilty, right? So we came out and they announce it. They have the one juror that's the announcer of all the jurors' decisions, and she start crying. Her lawyer start crying. That's when I started really feeling like I felt like motherfucking Pursuit of Happiness when I came out the courtroom. Strong clap when I came out the crib, yo. I mean, out the courtroom, yo. Like, nigga, I did it.
The one tear rolling is fucking hilarious. Leaving the courtroom,
they had no evidence.
Black woman. Yo, they gotta make a movie about you, yo.
the one juror.
They gotta make a movie about you, yo. The Jury. Yo, Rich gonna be on that motherfucker.
Yo, that's mad funny, yo. The Juror. Yo.
The Juror, yo.
Nah, man. But yeah, that was my week though, man. God damn it.
And this is totally left field, but we parting now, yo. Shout out Zay, yo. We had a good weekend last weekend, yo. Zay's new nickname is Arthur Ashe, yo, and King Richard, yo. He was out there training me, yo.
Yeah.
I was getting hype out there. He like, yo, just volley, bro, instead of just trying to hit it hard. I'm like, yo, I'm out there. Yo, my blackness started kicking in. I was like, I'm out there. My backhand is trash though. I gotta train. I was training this. I was training this morning, yo.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
A lot of niggas was asleep. I was training this morning.
Mike McEnroe, yo, this nigga really out there. I seen you.
Nice by the minute, yo.
He had the tied headband joint. Yo, I seen the Ninja Turtle.
I had a headband today though. My eyes still hurt a little bit, yo.
Got the burn, the salt in the eyes.
I was sweat in the eyes, yo.
Damn, goddamn.
But it was fun, yo.
No, that shit looks fun.
We gotta make that something like we do like frequently, even if it's not every week, like every 2 weeks, something like, yo, just us. Yeah. It's good vibes. And you could just chop it up with your mans and be competitive.
Yeah.
It was mad fun, yo.
And shout out Desi. This nigga Desi gonna be the secret weapon, yo. I'm calling it out early, yo. The Apex legend.
Yes, sir, man.
Looney Desmond.
He's been on once. Once visually, way more than too many times to count.
Twice visually,
before,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Twice visually?
Twice visually.
Oh, shit, twice visually.
Double visual.
You're right. And way too many times to count. Remember that we got a catalog of shit that y'all can go listen to. Again, like, rate, and subscribe. I guess we got to start doing that.
Yeah.
Because we don't do that on the shit, but we got to start doing that more. Like, rate, and subscribe to our shit, man.
Yeah.
Get our numbers up.
And with the new tennis thing, I have a new moniker as well. Tennis Match Terry, yo. Don't play with me.
It's Mike McEnroe, yo.
No, Tennis Match Terry, yo.
Tennis Match Terry?
Yo, I just feel like, yo.
Terry, yo.
I don't know.
We got a Terry in the family.
No, it was 2 T's, yo.
Just the 2 T's?
Yes, I always do that.
I tried to match it with you.
Tennis Match Tyrone.
I respect it.
Tennis Match Tatum.
Tennis tie is crazy.
Tennis Match Tyrese.
Tennis tie, yo.
Tennis Match Tyrese.
Yo, you seen I used that during the birthday joint, yo. Did you see I used that gift?
Yo, that was funny.
That shit's hilarious.
That's funny, yo.
I love that nigga Tyrese, man.
Yeah. He's still nice, yo. He a legend, regardless.
Yo, did y'all see Tua recently talking about his situation down there? I guess like he was upset because of how we was talking trash about him of that underthrown ball that he threw.
The Dolphins quarterback?
Yeah.
He's been bad though.
But you see how childlike his arms are? Have you ever looked at Tua? Look at his build. That's an NFL quarterback. All right.
I mean, Tom Brady built like that too.
Nah, yo.
Yeah, nah.
yo,
He looked regular as hell.
Yo.
Yeah, he looked like he worked at a office.
That shit was getting me upset.
Yeah, he looked like a character from The Office. Yo, from The Office.
Yo, about to be on
Tua, man.
Season 2.
Look at this. I really want you to observe this.
And the nasty thing was like how
elementary.
But yo, the sickest thing is in 7-on-7s in the NFL. How does every quarterback not look amazing throwing laser rocket throws with no defense on them? Everything should be precision snipers.
It's slack on this muscle shirt, yo. This is supposed to be one of them compression type muscle shirts, not the slack for ones.
We just gonna say he bought the compression shirt too big, or he washed it too many times.
Or maybe he put his head through that side and it stretched it out.
He made a mistake. He made a mistake rushing the practice. He put his head through the arm joint and fucked it up. Yo,
he gotta get in the weight room.
Yeah, he's definitely
salute to Lamont for sending that to me because I told him that he got hit his regiment. Yo, he got hit the Lamont arm regiment. That nigga Lamont be lifting.
Nah, y'all niggas crazy in the gym. That's why I just found my own way. Like, you feel me?
Nah, I don't even be going to the gym like that no more. I'm all in the house with it.
Yeah.
I'm still a little skeptical with this shit out here. It's kind of wicked still.
Yeah, I feel you. And we got to say, yo, the undercards from the Tank fight last week, yo.
Our predictions was...
Why?
What did we have? What was our predictions? You remember?
I had 3. I was early.
I think I said 5, right?
I think you said 5, and then...
I said he's got to get past the awkward early rounds. I said you got to tire him out a little bit, and he going to do something stupid. I said 8. I was 2 rounds off.
Yeah.
So I was closest. Price is Right rules, right?
Yeah, and I think Toby said 4 because he did some math shit.
Yeah, Toby said 6. Equation. Didn't he go like 1 above me or 1 below me?
I think he went 1 below. I think he said 4.
Then I won. Yeah. Because I was closer with it, so I win the predictions. But yes, the undercards, bullshit. And I feel like that was a sabotage job from Mayweather Promotions.
But I'm gonna just say,
am I thinking too deep into it with that?
I don't believe you are.
I feel like that was a sabotage job for his last fight. They put together the worst fucking undercard I've ever watched.
Think like this, like just money wise, off the petty shit. They built the promo when they was all chippy in the press conferences and stuff. Like, yo, they hella people spent money on that fight.
So
and to see those bad undercards,
I see what you're saying.
You got to think how many fans are going to see that and be like, yo, this boring.
But what that does, though, is they make their money, right? His next one, why would anybody buy it if they know the undercard could potentially be like that? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like sabotage.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo,
like some
they
deep
fucking the
sabotage.
business up.
Because when Mike Tyson and even Floyd, for the most part, they were always pretty good undercards.
Yes, yo.
Yeah.
Like, it's always at least 1 to 2. It
Gotta
might
at
be
least
one
chippy,
bad one.
Chippy with good fighters.
But
Like, that's all
goddamn,
we want
that
to see
shit
if we
was
like boxing.
They don't gotta be
horrible,
great names,
yo.
just gotta be good matches.
Nah, that
Yeah.
shit was bad. Like, the first two, it was like, yo, really?
What the
These
fuck
guys?
was that?
These was like, yo, ESPN Plus, like, 4-round fighter card type niggas, yo.
I
Like,
wasn't
yo,
even impressed, and I respect Laura, man. Of course, his legacy going back to what
They was both old, yo.
Yes,
I keep
yo, that
telling
fight
you, yo,
was
they
trash.
was both old. It was like 39
Sullivan
versus a 38-year-old.
I was waiting for Sullivan to flip the shit.
He had the handlebar mustache,
I
like,
was
yo,
waiting for
with the
him to do that.
with the baldy. And did he have the little...
I think if he'd have did that, he might have won.
He's gonna hit the fighting
If he'd have flipped it, yeah.
Like Conor McGregor.
Hell yeah.
This seems like a bad way to fight somebody.
It does. I don't know who thought that was a good
That's
thing.
not boxing anymore. That's fisticuffs, yo.
Yes.
The Keezies.
But yeah, man. We was talking about Tank shit. Of course, it was the prediction we all expected. We knew he was going to end him. It just was Rolly, man. Ryan Garcia should probably stop talking. Right?
No, honestly, Ryan Garcia is the skank for not fighting a Cruz.
Yes. Yeah,
Like,
whenever
bro.
he backed out of that is when he got the full
Now
skank.
you gonna fight some
He's
random
been skank mode, but he went to full skank mode.
ultra
after that.
skank. Yo, stop it, yo. Just go
can't
be an
back out
actor,
the
bro.
Yeah, he
go
should.
be with Jake Paul and them niggas, bro.
Yeah.
Go chill with them, yo.
Yeah.
That you don't want to
It'd be
really
better.
box, yo.
It'd be better for you. You're gonna get hurt in there.
Yeah.
Cause then, like, I got Rolly putting him down very easily. Are they in the same weight class? Is Rolly a little bigger?
Rolly a thrasher.
Rolly would thrash that. I got Rolly beating Ryan Garcia with ease, actually.
Because Ryan Garcia actually could fight, but I don't think he wants to. Like real boxers,
No,
that's
he
their
got
life.
touched. I seen him get touched in that one fight and got put down.
He had a couple good fights back in the day.
He got put
but
down
I
that
feel
one
like
time.
just
He
gotta-
won that fight, but he got
fight
put
was
down.
champ,
That
though.
shit was, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You're gonna
Yeah.
get stretched.
You're gonna get
On that
stretched the
red
fuck
card,
out.
just-
man. He was able to get up from buddies, but the right nigga, Tank hit you. Look what happened.
Yeah.
Tank hit that nigga one time, good, and he said he just threw it out there. He said he didn't even throw it hard. He just was like trying to probably get him off of him. But you could see he lined it up. He
No,
threw
you
them
can see
two
he didn't really throw it
sweeping
that
big
hard, though.
dumbass rights that was coming out there. That second one he threw out there, he immediately just triggered with the left.
And that's what I said.
Ran straight into
But
that.
you remember even how it was on like the original fight nights. Once you throwing a
Flash that
combo
shit.
and you got
You
somebody
time it right.
fatigued and
Remember I
they
used to
walking
catch
into it and you just because it was like yo you literally just had no defense on
Yep.
this shot
Flash KO.
and he just teed you wow and you was tired like
He was hitting him though, but he was getting hit as well. Like it was a good. I thought it was a good
but
showing
that hickey
for
on his
Rolly.
head was from an elbow.
Definitely. I don't know why
That
he
shit
was trying to
from an
portray that
elbow,
as
and he
like
kept
he
trying
got
to elbow
punched.
into the back of the head.
It was
and
definitely
like,
with the
yo,
dirty
relax,
tactics.
Yo.
You gotta relax.
yo. You don't gotta do all
He
that.
did show respect a few days after, like a day or two after the fight. But at first, he was calling him out immediately. We need to run that shit the fuck back. No, nigga, why would I do that?
He was
He
concussed.
probably watched
Yeah,
the
exactly.
footage.
It wasn't even in his right mind.
But real
You
talk,
can't
he
hold
want-
him accountable
he
for
want
that.
check again now.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, and he had, because niggas knew he was out of it, because he had to even ask his pops where he was going. Like, you remember his dad guided him out. I ain't never see that. I'm like, he ain't waiting for the decision. The nigga just rolled out.
Nah, he
his
couldn't.
father walked him to the
Couldn't wait
locker
for that
room.
decision after the way he was
Usually
talking.
they'll let you sit down
No,
and
not
fan
the
you
way
out,
he
and
was
then the
talking,
nigga come
nigga.
up once he comes to you, and then they put their hands up and shit.
You see the way he was talking? I don't think
I know.
Tank
but
handled it way better than I expected him to handle it. I would say that.
He handled it way better than AB would have.
Hell yeah. Definitely handled it way better. Because he caught himself actually in
AB
the
would have
post fight.
started humping the nigga or something
Yeah, he
wild
would've
in
did
the
some
fight. Like, yo, why are you doing that?
He might have
bro?
got.
That's over the top.
He might have tried to hit him while he
classless.
was going down or something.
Yeah,
Shit. Like he'd have OD
He'd have
with it.
double jab.
He's supposed to
him
be
and
coming
shit.
back though, right? I saw something about him fighting in July. Was that a lie? I could be.
Honestly, AB, this how you could come back and be a hero, yo. train and beat the shit out of like Jake Paul and all them dudes, yo, for us, yo.
If you start eliminating them one by one,
eliminate them. Ryan Garcia, eliminate them.
You
one
win
by
the black.
one,
You win us back.
He wins his rights back.
You win us back at least. I don't know about the rest of the black. I was about to say all black people, but I don't represent that. But you definitely win the
fake
coach
boxers,
class back.
yo. Just be the guy that beats the fake boxers.
Yeah, beat them. Just keep beating the fraudulent boxers.
Yeah, anybody from MMA that want to come up, yo, you got to see AB, yo.
That would be a good business move.
Yeah, because niggas would want to see it. He got a name. They got Coach Class Pod put y'all on, man. So, yeah, I mean,
we can talk about percentages later, please.
Yes.
Thank you.
And your birthday is lovely because we also got the Devin Haney-Kambosos fight.
Yeah, I can't wait for this fight, man.
Yeah.
The crowd threw a little hiccup into the plans that we had originally. We was just going to hit up like an O's game, probably hit a bar or something after it originally. That kind of threw a little wrench in there. I am supposed to be going to some kind of festival tomorrow, but yes.
Love.
Haney. We want to do predictions again. The fight going to be over by the time this episode come out, but what y'all want to do with the predictions?
I feel like it's still going to be a good fight.
Haney wins?
Haney not like a knockout kind of guy. He's just a really good technical boxer that is going to just make him look crazy. He probably just going to be fatigued and looking frustrated, and he just going to be piecing them up.
Unanimous or split decision?
It's definitely going to be a unanimous decision.
Same, per se?
And his pops is there. So that's like the added, like, yo.
Or does he put him down? I got him putting him down.
He could put him down.
I think
he more like Shakur
Kambosos
Stevenson.
is tough though.
Shakur Stevenson-ish.
I think Kambosos is good enough to catch him a few times and make it look a little not like questionable, like he might lose necessarily, but like, oh man, he in a fight. But I think overall he's gonna win probably, I say 8-4, and I think it could possibly be a split decision because he's in Australia.
Right.
But I think he should pull it off. I think because all the bulls that's been happening behind the scenes, I know a lot. There's mad stuff that's been happening with that fight for a while now. His father just got there.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
Like
I saw y'all send that.
His cut man, people don't even know that. His cut man isn't allowed to go over there. You know how important a cut man is. If you have a good cut man, people they don't even report that one. There's a lot of stuff going on.
I didn't know that.
Devin took a lot less money for this fight than he had to. He signed with Top Rank for 3 fights just to be undisputed. He's doing everything that you want out of a
real fighter.
Yes,
yeah,
a real fighter, not an Instagram.
Shakur Stevenson too, though. Yeah, they going after anybody that want the smoke.
But basically, Kambosos tried to price him out the fight and try to do a lot of things to mess with his psyche. I don't think it's gonna work, and I just think he should have one of his best performances. But Kambosos is solid. He can catch you. He's really swift with the right hand every now and then. But I think Devin to get if you watch Devin when he fought Diaz.
I only saw Kambosos' last fight.
Diaz had a few good shots. Devin got a chin. He got rocked clean with some good shots.
Yeah.
I think Kambosos got a little more power, but I think Devin will be able to. He's been doing this since he was a child, man.
Yeah.
His mentors is freaking Zab Judah, and he's been with Floyd. And
I think
he'll figure this
That's hard. Zab Judah was a great fighter.
His father's gonna be. He would have been his lead trainer if his father didn't make it, but he'll be his co-trainer. So he come from a heavy cloth, yo. So Devin, unanimous decision, and he might stop him late if he decides to go.
Yeah, I was thinking about a stoppage late.
Body is
around
the key.
about the 9th round. I had about the 9th.
He might steal that Shakur Stevenson straight to the solarplex. That's like some shit that he would do.
That's the Floyd Mayweather, the straight to the solarplex. Bro, even Andre Ward said he got it from that punch. Is dangerous, dog.
Because it hurts.
Stop you right in your tracks.
It hurts. Ain't like, yo, that's an easy shot to land.
You have to stop, yo, when you get hit with that. You gotta freeze.
He's punching me in my stomach.
What I will say, what I would hope for, sometimes you need a certain fighter or somebody that makes you mad and you reach another level. Mm-hmm. Maybe this is the fight, and Rich could it could be a joint where maybe he stop him in the 9th round, the 10th round.
I think I'm putting
because sometimes certain people it'll bring something else out of you. So I'm hoping for that.
I'm hoping for that too. That would be exciting.
So that's what I'm going with. It's my selection just to keep it even as far as predictions again, and we can revisit it next week once the fight is over.
Yeah. And I didn't see the 3rd episode, but I know you love it. 1 and 2 of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh, yeah, we said it was
already
fire.
talked about it.
Yeah, my bad.
It's way fired than the what was it called? Boba Fett. Boba Fett was the worst shit ever.
Yeah, Stranger Things. I call that Mandalorian 2.5.
Yeah, Stranger Things. I enjoyed it. It doesn't sound
Stranger
like you're
Things is hard.
Okay, all right.
It's just I haven't had a lot of time, and I had a really stressful week, so it was like I didn't. You saw how I was moving last.
And you know this
week.
this the first part. Like there's another part coming in July.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm 4 episodes in. I'll be done in like 2 days.
But you heard with the Star Wars shit, keeping it on that vein a little bit. You heard them niggas was being racist to the black woman that's in it, Morgan Ingram.
Like the Sith?
One that plays the Sith. I guess she's
no
one
wonder
of the
she's so angry.
Hell
she's
yeah.
the evilest character on there, yo. She's extra angry.
I think she Mace Windu's daughter.
Mace Windu.
Samuel L. Jackson's daughter. I think that's who she is. Yo.
She's a murderer.
Yeah.
I know she murked her mans.
Yeah, man. She's
like, whoa, she stabbed him with the lightsaber on a PG-13 show.
You gotta watch this last episode. I can't.
She's a murderer. I want to see it.
Nah, you need to see this nigga Darth Vader. That nigga's a murderer.
I mean, look what happened to him though.
Yo,
his master cut his leg off in his arm, and
but you gotta see what he's doing though.
Street.
He don't. Yo, I can't say nothing. I can't say.
But he's ultra evil.
Yeah, I didn't know he was like that though. Like you get that in the old movies. If you a Star Wars head, you understand
how big they was at that
older.
point.
Yeah, they was a lot older at that point. He was already just kind of riding around. He wasn't in the field with it. This nigga was in the field with it in this last episode.
That's hard. I
hope he's throughout this whole series. I can't wait to watch that. You gotta see this last episode.
It's like how long is it? Like 40 minutes?
Yeah, it's something like that. I was in the
Disney Plus
in the jury duty spot. Hype like, oh, this nigga Darth. I got the Darth Vader socks on specifically because of that.
The Vader socks.
Yeah.
Bro had to turn into Vader real quick. That's why your shirt black, yo, with the red, yo.
This for the Clippers.
For Vader.
I had to find some Clippers merch.
Yo got the Clippers
San
merch.
Diego Clippers. You know I'm diehard San Diego Clippers fan. I mean, I'm
a
LA Clippers fan.
Clippers fan now. Yo.
You know what's something that disgusts me because I'm sick of the racist shit. White people gotta chill as far as in the fantasy land. But something I never realized. Why was there no black people in Lord of the Rings? There's not a single black person.
But we really wouldn't have been there anyway if you want to keep it a bean.
But it's a YouTube video. Why it's a YouTube video? The title of it is Every Single Word Spoken by a Person of Color in the Lord of the Rings. And it's just 46 seconds of the monsters talking, yo.
Yo, that's funny. Yo, that's mad funny.
My God, son, I was in the house cracking the fuck up, yo. That's dark comedy, yo. I love that.
That's fucking hilarious. But my perspective from that though is like, yo, you can't expect black people to be around. In
we probably wouldn't have been in that shit.
Like,
you right.
If they saw a black dude back then, yo, they might have sliced your head off for something crazy, yo. Like, yo, you wasn't from around there. You didn't look like, yo, you not.
But it's fantasy land, man.
They not making fantasy elves. Aren't they in like Ireland or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, yo. It's not a lot of black people
No,
there.
I think in New Zealand.
New Zealand?
Is it black people there?
Probably.
That's what I was gonna say. Black people are everywhere. Have been everywhere.
We gotta look up the black African American population. Well, black population. We just gonna say in New Zealand.
But ain't this like 10,000 years ago?
10,000. Yeah, definitely would have been no black people up
Have
there.
been sliding up there. It might be true. Might have to accept that one. The video was funny to me. The 46 seconds.
They would have looked at a black elf like Smeagol.
You got to see that video. It's just them when they said, because they only had like very short lines, and he breaks it down into, or whoever made the video break it down to where you could see each movie and see which parts they were. It's like each movie had like 3 parts in it when the monsters was talking to each other. Yeah. They just say, "No, go get him." Some shit like that.
Some shit that still kind of sound a little like, like, yo, what?
There's clearly a white man behind that mask, yo. Yo, that's mad funny, dog. Yeah.
But I didn't expect them to cast any African Americans in that, honestly.
Really?
And I really don't rock with Lord of the Rings like that. I've realized like it's great cinema. A lot of people love it, but that was never my thing.
I enjoyed Lord of the Rings.
They could have got Samuel L. Jackson, yo.
That would have been hard, yo. Sam would have been able to pull it off, yo.
He would have pulled it off.
How does Sam get to go in these climates that are a little uncomfortable and still get to be himself magically, yo? He's just a legend, yo. He's a one of one.
To those kind of levels, yo.
People don't realize though, like his character in Pulp Fiction, like if you listen now, like he was keeping it straight up.
How many films
black?
He got? He got to have 100,000 films.
Yeah,
Sam Jack.
12 million movies total.
And now he in like the greatest shit ever with this Marvel deal that he got.
And you said, he's still in the Star Wars. Like, I think he got killed, right?
He did, but I
they
think
still gonna have some shit where he could
really
be like giving the daughter game, and then he got killed. He was weak and died. Like she gonna be like that and shit. They going. I can see them throwing that in there.
Obi-Wan came back as like a ghost show. He could come back.
Yeah.
In the original joint show.
Real.
Yeah.
He could definitely slide back.
And now they got the Marvel too, so he might got Doctor Strange. He could just pull a little maneuver and just.
Damn, you tying into different universes. Totally.
That's all he do in the movie, yo.
Yeah.
Did you watch Doctor Strange yet?
Nah, not yet.
Bro, I think it's probably gonna come out on Disney Plus sometime soon. Usually they give you like a month and a half, and then it's like, yo, I think you like it, but it's still some scenes where you're gonna be a little upset.
So I feel like I will see.
Yeah,
man.
And on a somber note, we gotta say rest in peace to Marion Barber.
Man, that was sad shit.
That shit's sad. I remember he was nice too, yo.
Yeah, he was. They called him the Barbarian, I think. Marion the Barbarian at one point.
Nah, he had 1 year where he was like going crazy.
Cowboys, I think. His Cowboys years was crazy. But yeah, sad, man, definitely rest in peace to you, dog. That was unfortunate. You see your boy Doc Umar got caught up?
I saw him.
I know they said that was just, but he's been cleaning it up. I respect him for going back and talking to her, and he actually got a video explaining who she is and everything. He had to go clean it up. They was on Doc Umar.
I'll show you how nasty the internet is, because that really could have been an innocent conversation.
It was clearly an innocent one. Yo.
Like, yo, relax.
That's the Pan-Africanism warrior, yo. That nigga is not going to do it. He's not going back down there, bro.
She had to do an solo interview, and then he wound up recording himself doing a whole. I'm like, yo, they really
had to explain it to details.
Yeah. Like, yo, nothing happened. We just discussed something. We
Culture boy
ways.
Doc slipping.
Yeah.
They said that we losing grilling tactics, fellas, and we got to get back to.
I'm not
figuring that out. I mean, as a people.
Yeah, me either. Yeah, I'm
don't lose
them. Crazy.
That's a depressing story. I never even thought about that happening. You be in a room, right? All like say if you're in a party and somebody has a grill, but it's all young, like a younger crowd. But you the only one that know how to work the grill. You gonna work the grill all day. But say if you wasn't there to do the party, you just the only one there that know how to work a grill. What?
Yeah, that would suck. Cause you're not gonna be in grill attire.
Yeah.
Not to say my shit. I'm expecting the man to grill the whole day.
Yeah.
Like, if it's not, like, yeah, that would suck. If you get invited to a cookout and they're like, yo, you got a man to grill? We don't know how to cook.
It's crazy,
man. I'm like,
we got Juneteenth coming up and shit, fellas. Y'all gotta get it right, man. Get back.
I feel like honestly, if you can't cook on the grill, you just shouldn't cook. That's the easiest way to cook, yo.
That's probably true.
The easiest way.
You can fumble that, yo.
You can fumble it, but like a piece of chicken, hot dogs, like shit like that, you should be able to do.
Nah, the oven is the easiest for dudes, yo. Like
the oven.
Yo, if you think about it,
it is not a lot of niggas that man
that can't grill, dog. Like grilling is a real art. Yo.
You know how I feel about shit like that, though.
Yeah,
so like, I don't respect people that don't know how to man the grill. I'm gonna keep it a bean, but that's my passion. I'm just keeping it.
The type of niggas that be like, yo, it's hot right here. Like, nigga, it's a big flame. What the fuck you think it's supposed to be, yo?
Get a towel.
Stop. What are you doing?
Get a towel.
Yo, it's man hot.
I might have to rock the headband on the grill, yo.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Yo. I might get a couple of headbands this year.
I'm gonna be out there like Jason Terry, yo, with the Jason Terry on.
Or the reverse visor, yo, like
Nigga
Nelly.
Gonna be looking like Dave Chappelle, yo, back in the day, yo. That shit funny, yo.
Nah, man. Udonis Haslem, you seen him? He said that shit was rough on him, yo. That loss they took to the Celtics. It's been tough. He still hasn't got.
Did he play any minutes? I used to see him on the bench though. I was like, damn, this nigga's still on the team, yo. Like, yo, that's nuts, yo.
Yo, Lamont sent this to the.
He was on the first D-Wade team.
Let me show you his.
That's nuts.
Crazy, yo.
Nigga, that was like 08 or 07.
Lamont sent that stat to the group chat. That whole alert. Look at this nigga's stat line, yo. For the series.
Damn, son. But yo, he getting paid. He probably getting $1.5 million just to do that every year.
Just to do that.
Work out with these niggas. I like the hoop. I could be the OG nigga to just yo, you need to be more humble when you out there. I remember when we won back in 07, 06, you know, it was different.
But put that nigga in the consulting staff on the coaching staff.
They gonna get him. They probably just.
It's a young boy that could be playing right now, yo, in that spot.
You think they like the 15th man, yo? Young boy ain't playing.
Somebody could be there, filled in, releasing another roster spot for somebody a little bit better.
Yo, honestly, it's cool to have a locker room. Dude. They just want him he'll give it up when he give it up. I make jokes. It is funny because he be so passionate, but I respect the passion too. You gotta remember, not only has he been with the Heat organization the whole time for all their championships.
No, it's just funny.
He was nice though back in the day.
But he's also from Florida. Like, that's
true. That's true. That is true. I forgot about that.
That's his whole life.
That is a major factor.
So yeah, I mean,
he was a factor, yo. He was like that Draymond Green-esque, like not doing what everybody likes type guy.
He had that jumper happening for a minute too. That little mid range was happening for a little second.
The mid range was good. Yeah. He had an intangible game. You know what I'm like? Just doing a lot of stuff that don't show up on that box score, yo.
Yeah.
So you gotta respect it, yo. But yeah, it'd be mad funny. It'd be like,
saying that it was tough on you, yo. 0 minutes, 0 points
funny as shit.
for like the last 10 games of the playoffs.
Did y'all tap into that Mr. Hotspot song I sent y'all? The Goodness Graciousness, yo.
Yeah,
he might got a hit on his hands, yo.
That's him saying it.
Every time you're serious, I say goodness.
You know what?
Graciousness.
I know. Again, this may come from me watching too much dark shit.
If you get Lil Yachty and like one of them type dude, Playboy Cardi or something like that on there, like he can have a hit on his hands.
Something gonna come out about him.
He can have a hit on his hands.
Something gonna come out in a few years about him. Nobody's that elated. Nobody's that happy. Something's gonna come out in a few years.
I think it's just his internet persona. A lot of them got internet.
Something about him. Something about him is gonna come out.
He be bringing people joy.
He do. I like him. I like it.
That shit is funny.
But I watch too much dark shit.
Deji was talking about that shit today when the nigga be like, wowzers.
He's hilarious. When he was eating the fucking, what was he eating, a donut or something?
Wowzers.
Delicioso.
Yo, that nigga is funny as hell, yo.
Nigga, that's hilarious.
That's a funny dude, yo.
Yeah, he's funny as hell.
Shout out Mr. Hotspot, bro. Yeah. And that Goodness Graciousness, yo. Record that shit.
And I shouldn't be so pessimistic.
Get the rights to that and, yo, drop a track, yo.
Nothing bad is about nothing. Maybe you don't have anything. I'm just a pessimist.
Yeah, yo, that court case got you messed up, yo. You got
I watched
PTSD
way too much dark shit
on the stand, yo.
Yeah, and I just went through it for 3 days.
Yeah.
Wild times.
They should have put Rich in the new We Own This City, yo.
It was him.
A sideline detective, yo. Bump him up. A sideline detective.
Yo,
he don't speak. He just looking, yo. Very concerned.
Yo, you saw, yo, they giving out detective jobs, yo, if you want to get a part-time, yo.
Yeah, I'm not being no part-time Baltimore City
you might
detective.
be, but I'm not going to say too
That's
much,
crazy.
Yo, if you want to get in there, yo.
No way.
You're going to hit the ground level like Rorschach. What happened here?
You know I would lose it.
I need to know.
I'm not the type to be able to just handle that shit if I have that.
Give me details now.
That's why I didn't want to be a police officer. Because I would.
That's some stressful shit, yo. Shout out to all the good cops out there too, man, because that's a stressful job.
Yeah, man.
But you also got to be able to sustain yourself, and you don't get excuses for doing inhumane things.
You signed up for that, motherfucker.
Yeah. Public service.
Went through a whole academy and shit like that. It can't really have you doing illicit shit, killing us and shit like that.
Yeah. And really, the last thing I had was, did you have anything else?
I was looking. I think that was everything I really had.
The only other funny thing I sent was
fight about to go down.
Cannon Curry, yo, dapping up the people, yo. That, yo. And when they said he was bad, yo, I was moving and shaking, but that shit is hilarious.
Bad
you know
shit.
He's bad as hell.
You could see it how he was slapping the hand.
He had the demon's grin, yo. Yeah. His picture looked like that picture of Gucci Man when he was in elementary school when he was like, just about to start some shit, yo.
Just starting shit all the time.
Like KG on the court, yo.
Yeah, aggressive. Nah, he gonna be like Zebo, yo. He gonna be aggressive as hell, yo. Them daps was wild. Most little kids would be scared, yo. He like, yo,
he went up to
power slapping
hands.
That hand out my face, yo. That's what he was telling them, yo.
He was really trying to throw that with all might, yo.
Show you think I want to play with you, yo.
That's funny as shit.
Yo, he was thugging, yo. Yo, I respect his gangster, yo. I respect Cannon Curry's gangster, yo. He's hard, yo.
Definitely, man. Salute to the Currys.
Yeah. And one more time, we got to say rest in peace to Big Reese.
Yes, indeed, man.
Happy birthday again, Rich.
Appreciate y'all. Again, Rich. I was just double checking, making sure we ain't missing nothing before we exit up out of here.
Oh, yeah. And shout out Toby and Corporate Coke and Smack CC Smack Podcast, and Urban Theology Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Shout out Josh too, man. We appreciate that. Yeah.
We'll see y'all next week. This is episode
215.
Peace.
They asked me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life. They asked me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life.